Hey everybody, this is the Esoteric Cross. I make videos about how to gain your personal power while learning ancient secrets, and if that sounds like something that you're into, please hit the like button and subscribe and gain insight from this perspective in the cosmos. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what the occult is. We will talk about some common misconceptions of the occult and a bit about mysticism, rituals, and using this knowledge to obtain personal power in your life. There are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to the occult and what it means. Many people will look at the occult and simply disregard it as evil. It's common to associate the occult with witchcraft, paganism, and divination, but it goes much deeper than that. These are aspects of the occult, but to get to that deeper understanding, we need to break down the meaning of the word occult. It comes from the Latin verb occultare, which means to conceal or to hide. The occult simply means hidden. It centers around knowledge that has been hidden or concealed from the general public. Part of this does include things like divination, but if you break apart what divination actually is, you find that it's about pulling out data from the subconscious mind and the collective subconscious. The subconscious represents what is hidden underneath the surface, and this is what is occulted. Many people associate the occult with evil or call it the black arts, or even say that you shouldn't dive beneath the surface into the subconscious because it's dangerous. There are many reasons that we dive deeper, and much of that has to do with understanding the self, trying to understand divinity, and to be able to live life more deeply. Many of us who do get into this stuff have slightly peeled back the curtain already, and we see that there is much more going on behind the scenes within the processes of the world, society, consciousness, and the self. This is the purpose of the mysteries. It's to uncover these things. This goes way back. There are many religions and traditions of the ancient world who were doing this exact thing. They were trying to understand the cosmos, astrological phenomena, and personifying the universe. One thing that they notice is that the universe and processes out there mirror us and the processes that take place in here. This is that principle of as above, so below. We are made in the image of our Creator. Ancient mysteries were trying to really grasp the understandings of the divine. The point of it was to mirror it in the best ways possible in order to align with it. This is where we get into the realm of theurgy, and it was believed that this would give great power. Now, a big part of the occult is about what is hidden within religions. The big religions of this world have exoteric aspects that are to be taken at face value. Joining a religion, tradition, or cult is to accept the doctrine of a system. There are so many stories, prayers, ideas, and systems to learn within a religion and practices to follow. Many people don't really question them too much because this fulfills a certain need, which is associated with creating structure and morals within one's life. But there's something else that's going on here. Religions, traditions, and cults have what is there at face value, but they also have these esoteric underpinnings. This is kind of like back speech. What is really being said underneath the guise of the stories and the allegories. This is the deeper occult wisdom if you're able to connect the dots and see deeper beneath the surface. You will find that these religions and traditions are telling the same story over and over, and none of them are necessarily the one true and only way to revealing the secrets within the self. One of my favorite topics of the occult is Cabala. This is a tradition of Jewish mysticism that involves this diagram called the Tree of Life. I found that you can really relate this tree to just about any other religion, tradition, psychology, or philosophy. This is a really interesting topic and endless once you get started in learning it. Cabala began as a form of mysticism that was obsessed with trying to understand God or the parts of God and how to connect with them. From what we can see is that it evolved over hundreds of years to the point where these aspects of the divine can be described in more detail. The Tree of Life shows these 10 spheres and a hidden sphere called Da'ath, which means knowledge. The goal of this tree is to gain knowledge of the hidden, knowledge of the self, and to harness its power to create changes within this reality. This is why you see this Tree of Life absolutely everywhere. It can be used very heavily within occult rituals because these are aspects of us and the universe. Working with one of these aspects in the self will reflect change in the other. There are many different systems that would count as occulted traditions, and they generally contain elaborate and ceremonial rituals. If we go back to the connection of the occult with the subconscious mind, we can explain the big purpose of these ceremonial rituals. The subconscious does not speak with words. It does so with symbolism, feelings, and associations. These are also the best ways to program it. Rituals may involve tools, patterns, sequences of gestures, symbolism, and energy work. Doing these rituals on a regular basis can greatly create changes in the self through the subconscious and thus will create changes on the outer realities. Now, it gets interesting when occult rituals are carried out on a larger basis. A lot of these larger occult rituals are hidden rituals and could be hidden in plain sight. They could be carried out with the involvement of large groups of people. Think about it like this. Magic is honing the ability to direct attention, awareness, which is this life force energy. And this grows the garden of reality in the direction that it's flowing in. To divert several people's attention in one place is sending a large amount of powerful energy there, effectively charging it or growing some manifestation there. It's the practice of learning how this stuff works that wakes you up and makes you able to see beyond the surface level of life. The occult is not just about information hidden within religions and traditions, it's also about information right here hidden within society and civilization. Understanding the occult is to understand sacred wisdom that could be used for good, evil, or neutrality. This is why knowledge is power. More specifically, knowledge of the self or gnosis is power. Some great directions to get more information would be learning more about the truth of tarot, learning more information on Cabala and studying it in relation to other traditions, learning about things such as Freemasonry, ceremonial magic, or even psychology. These are all fascinating topics that when we place the differences aside and combine them together, we piece together important aspects of the puzzle of what the occult truly is. Make sure to check out the link in the description below to see what courses I offer, and I also have an exciting announcement that I've put together a membership for continuing the path in ceremonial magic. Join the waitlist below if you want to be the first to be notified when this goes on sale. If you want to work one-on-one with me, I do offer coaching as well. There are links in the description to this as well as to where you can book a tarot reading with me, and I also have the link to my Patreon if you're interested in some live streams. And I hope there was something new that you were able to take away from this video. If so, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.